it's so horrible. Um, I'm not saying his play was necessarily horrible, but that actual happening is horrible. Um, so we come back here, we see the expansion is up. I haven't started making any SCVs there or Maynarding. Um, Kind of unfortunate. The minerals are low at this point, so I'm really going to need that so that I can keep affording these 4 factories and affording to add on more factories over time. Uh, we see that he's saturated here. He's got a decent count here. Um, he's producing some dragoons. Here, setting up his next tech level, it looks like he wants to try to start getting out maybe a Reaver soon. No, he hasn't got his robotics bay. Interesting. Uh, I'm sending down more units, and at this point in my base, I really needed to get an academy and engineering bay. Maybe even earlier would have been really good. It's terrible when you get hit off guard with DTs. Luckily here, he was kind of committed to this thing, eating another mine. Uh, he he really could have probably caused some damage if he had been going toward DTs, because look at this, still no academy, no engineering bay, and that's what I really want everybody to remember. There's a story that Day 9 told in a cast where his friend who plays Terran defeats a Protoss player who had gone for DTs by having a vessel or something to detect the DTs, and the Protoss player accuses him of hacking because quote unquote Terrans always forget their detectors. And it's so true, actually. I know I do, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people do. Detectors, when you're Terran, it's just so easy to forget that academy and not get your comsat, forget that engineering bay and not get your turrets. We all know that going straight up to vessels is kind of a risky tech. Um, so yeah, don't do what I did here because I'm getting away with it. He hasn't done anything with DTs yet, but we're going to see soon. He's going to start, yeah, he's thrown down his Templar archive. He notices that he can try this now to sort of maybe cut down my tanks before I can do anything about it. And I haven't got anything to make detectors with. So when his DTs come out, we're going to see a lot of trouble for me with this push. Watch out when you do this. These mines could be dragged pretty easily. I think the reason I wasn't too worried about it here is um, I felt like I had pretty much cut down his unit count. I didn't think he was going to come mine drag me. But that's dangerous. You have to watch out with that. So the vultures going in to take out just caused terrible damage to these probes. Sieging up to try to stop him here. We see now, is he making DTs yet? No, he's still on Zealots. He's got a Reaver. Um, we see that he's not yet to his DTs, so I'm still managing to punish him with this attack. Really, I'm surprised that more units couldn't get up. I guess because he stayed on 2 gates, he wanted to get to the Templar instead of adding on gates. And his gas is actually pretty high, so he's set up for that. But his minerals are low since I've taken out his expansion now, and he just never had the economic ability to, I guess, really deal with this many tanks coming into his natural at this point. I haven't added on any more factories. I haven't realized that really I need to start getting more things out. All I've done is get supply depots, and I think I'm just feeling cocky. I've got all these tanks in his natural. I've got all these vultures. I can lay mines whenever I want, and I think I'm feeling like I'm invincible. And so now we see a DT come out, and watch what happens to my army now when this DT starts coming. I noticed it pretty fast, but we're going to see serious losses, especially on positioning. Yeah, there goes one tank. There goes another tank. He's got another DT. There goes another tank. There's another tank. I noticed it now, and I'm getting out. I'm trying to get my vultures out to do something with mines. Finally some mines catch him. See, I pulled back along this path because I knew I had some mines there. That was lucky that I was able to hit him with those mines. Is this one going to catch him? No, he gets by. So I saw the little ripple there, and I saw he was coming back to my base. We're going to see that I quickly get my vultures up here to try to stop him from entering through my choke. If he'd have gone straight up here, I think he could have just gone at my SCVs with no trouble. I still haven't built any academies or engineering bays. It's kind of comical, really. I think I'm so caught up trying to micro these vultures to mine lay that I don't have the APM at the time to deal with this. I probably should have, though. I know my APM is better than this. So now I've mined up my natural just to be sure that he's not getting in there. We've still got some spider mines there, so I've got a little vision and a vulture here. Now my main concern is getting this academy and this engineering base so that I can try to come back from what looks like a horrible loss, and it is a horrible loss. You should never let this happen to you. Have a great position and then lose it to 2 units because you couldn't detect them. That's the one thing that I want everybody to see from this game. He comes in here with a Reaver drop. I don't know if this was really necessary at this point, but it certainly was annoying, and maybe somebody can tell me if they thought this idea really made sense. I think it drew him away from macroing. That was at least a feeling that I had when I played this game. This is actually one of... I've only seen this replay once or twice before now, so this is still kind of new to me. I feel like he could have been doing more with his macro. Adding on more gates, perhaps. I mean, really, still having a 2 gate at this point is probably not good. His minerals and gas are really high. Maybe he's worried because he hasn't got his expansion. I don't know. So now I'm dropping ridiculous amounts of turrets just because I know not only am I defending DTs now, but also this very annoying Reaver drop, which I've had to pull so many tanks back and so many vultures back to try to stop. But don't be afraid of